whether they like or not. I wanna show you up, I wanna show you up.
Hello everyone, this is Magnificent Kimberly here. Thank you all so much for subscribing to my channel. I currently have 187 subscribers. Please continue subscribing to my channel to get me to 200 subscribers. We're almost more than halfway there. Welcome back to Relationship Fridays. So today we're going to talk about overcoming heartbreak and how to heal and move on from that in 2024. So as you guys know, breaking up is never easy. But there's one key step that people tend to overlook when trying to heal from heartbreak. And that would be giving yourself grace and utilizing self-care and self-love when it comes to healing from a breakup. Now, have you ever felt like your heart was breaking into a million pieces? Well, stay tuned for the rest of this video to figure out or to discover how to heal or how to overcome heartbreak and how to heal and move on from that. Now, heartbreak is one of the most challenging experiences that we can go through. It can feel like the whole world is coming around you, leaving us drowning in a sea of emotions from sadness, anger, and denial. An overwhelming sense of loss can be paralyzing, and making it hard to see a way out, making it hard to see, almost making it hard to see that there's like a bright side or light at the end of the tunnel per se. But here's the thing, healing is definitely possible. It's a journey that requires patience, self-love, and resilience. By facing our pain head on, we can embrace the healing process, and we can also emerge stronger and more than before. So the common challenge is that an emotion experience during a heartbreak, it tends to be sadness, anger, and feeling lost, which is totally normal, common, and okay to feel. These emotions are a natural part of the healing process, so you need to allow yourself to grieve and acknowledge the pain that you're experiencing and that you've been put through. It's the very first step towards healing. Now we're going to talk about healthy coping mechanisms and strategies for self-healing. So self-care is crucial during this time. Take time to nurture yourself, whether it's through exercise, praying, spend time with God, or indulging in your favorite hobbies, or finding new hobbies to indulge yourself in. Therapy can also be an incredible, helpful tool and service to help you process your emotions, thoughts, and feelings, and to help you get through your heartbreak and to grieve the relationship that you once had. Also, don't be afraid to lean on your loved ones and family, friends, and community for support. They're there for you, so definitely reach out to them and lean on them. You know, if you can, and if you don't have it, if you don't have anyone to lean on, I'm always here for the extra amount of support or whatever you guys need. So, a couple other coping mechanisms are journaling, writing out your feelings. Journaling can definitely help. Like, I definitely have journaled, like in my own, like a handbook journal, but also journal like on a Word document, just pouring out my emotions and stuff. I definitely have done that. Openly discussing your feelings, emotions, and everything like that, and what you're going through, aka also known as venting to others, can be very helpful and beneficial for you as well. I don't know why this keeps falling, but yeah, it can be very helpful and beneficial for you as well. Taking time out for yourself. So this could look like treating yourself, doing things for yourself, like doing your makeup, doing your hair, doing things for yourself to build your, not only to build your self-confidence, but also to make yourself feel good, to feel good about yourself, to start feeling good or better about yourself. Keeping busy, so doing things that keep you busy, whether that's working, incorporating or finding new hobbies to try out, or trying some of your favorite hobbies that you used to like to do before the breakup that you may have stopped doing or didn't do as much of. That's definitely like a must. Also, giving yourself some space. So giving yourself space to grieve, to allow yourself to grieve, giving yourself space to allow yourself to grieve, to feel the pain, to embrace the pain, and to go through what you're going through. So like self-care and self-love. Also spending time with God and allowing God to heal your heart, because ultimately the only person on this earth and in heaven, because he's on earth in heaven, he's omnipresent. The only person that can heal your heart is God. Like, no other person can heal your heart. So I would say God, with God, time and patience, that those things will heal your heart. But especially God is the one that can ultimately heal your heart and mend your heart and put the pieces back together. So, you know, if you believe in God, if you're a Christian, you know, I would say spend a lot of time with God, talking to God, being in God's presence, pouring out to Him, getting, like, even if you have to do it over and over again, like, I don't think God really cares how much you have to go to Him about something that you're going through, that you're having a hard time struggling with. Like, He will be there for you and He will get you through it. Now, I want to share a personal story of overcoming heartbreak. So I remember a time when I thought I would never recover from pain. Mind you, I've gone through heartbreak at least maybe 4 or 5 times in my life, so I know what it's like. So, you know, with time, self-reflection, and a lot of self-love and self-care, I found extreme healing. But I want to say, with each breakup, I've learned something different. You know, each breakup you learn something new. That's especially true for me. And so the saying is, the only way out is through. So you're not going to heal by getting underneath somebody or having, like, intercourse, or coping with, like, not coping with substances like drugs or alcohol. Like, all these things are just going to delay your healing process and everything like that. So it's important to embrace the pain, learn from it, and let it shape you into a more stronger, resilient person. Because ultimately, although it may not feel like it in a moment, but each breakup it's helping you to develop spiritually, and it's helping you to persevere and become more resilient and get stronger and be more stronger. So what helped me was realizing that with each breakup, it was a learning experience for me. And it truly taught me, so on one aspect, it taught me what I tolerated, what I enabled, and why I stayed with or settled for people who didn't deserve me, who didn't see my worth, who didn't love me, or who mistreated me and abused me in a certain way or took advantage of me. And so it made me realize that, in a sense, I'm not going to say like it was fully my fault, because no one wants to get abused or be mistreated or anything like that. But I looked at my faults in terms of loving someone who didn't have potential, being with someone who couldn't see your worth and couldn't see your value, who couldn't treat you right the first time, and not leaving after that mistreatment, after that violation and offense. And so this is just what I learned. Like, I learned, and sometimes some of these things can revert back to, you know, your childhood trauma, or what you may have seen or experienced or witnessed in your childhood, even like from your parents or from other people in your family, whatever. So it's also good to keep that in your mind, like certain patterns that you follow, whether those are like positive patterns, negative patterns, or healthy or toxic patterns. Those patterns do impact you, and sometimes you end up repeating those patterns in relationships or in your life in general. So sometimes it doesn't just happen in your romantic relationships, but sometimes it overlaps in other aspects of your life. And so it just made me look at myself and take accountability for my fault in it. And again, I'm not saying it was fully my fault, because again, I didn't ask to be treated a certain way, or, you know, be treated a way that I didn't deserve. But sometimes you have to look at yourself and understand, like, why did this happen, or why did it take you so long to walk away? You know what I'm saying? It's things like that. But on the other hand, it taught me about what I did deserve. It taught me about my worth and my value, that, you know, I shouldn't, because for example, I am growing up, I was a people pleaser, and it lasted all the way until my early 20s, mid 20s, and even maybe my latest 20s, whatever, because I'm 27 right now. So I want to say that being a people pleaser is always something that I struggle with, because I always wanted to please people and to feel validated and reassured and everything like that. And with that said, I say all this to say that it made me realize like what my faults were, like what areas I was struggling, what my weaknesses were, and everything like that. And so it helped me to be like, okay, like this is what my weaknesses are, this is what I need to work on, this is what I need to stop doing, and everything like that. But yeah, and another thing it also made me realize is that if you're in a relationship and there was no friendship built, like there was no genuine friendship built, and there was no foundation of Christ on top of that friendship, then it's most likely not going to last. So it's important to keep in mind that any relationship, there needs to be a foundation of friendship, and also needs to be a foundation of Christ. So Christ before the friendship, and then the friendship before the relationship is important. So these are the two most important foundations for a healthy relationship, especially a healthy relationship in Christ, to succeed and to prosper. Lastly, spending time with God and growing and developing my faith has helped me realize that the kind of love that God has for me and everyone in general versus the kind of love that I was receiving from these men that I was in relationships with, which was not a great representation or replication of God's love as stated, I believe, either in 1 Corinthians 7 or 1 Corinthians 13, I don't remember. But overall, it's just important to know that healing from heartbreak is a journey that requires a lot of patience, self-love, grace, resilience, and also time, and also a lot of time. So remember to be gentle with yourself, practice self-love, and surround yourself with love and support. You are stronger than you think you are, and you will emerge from the Spirit with a heart full of wisdom and compassion. Remember what I said, these experiences, like these breakups are literally learning experiences to help you develop more spiritually, to be more stronger, to be more resilient, and everything like that. And I know for me, from my last relationship with my child's father, it's been so many different lessons within one person, within one situation. So I definitely have learned a lot, and I definitely have done a lot of healing, a lot of growing, a lot of developing, with not just within Christ, but just within myself as well. And so I'm really grateful and proud of myself for all the work that I've done, and I just pray that you guys, that this will help you guys, and that remember that to take it each day at a time. So definitely please share your experiences in the comments below. Share your experiences with heartbreak in the comments below, and don't forget to check out my other videos on self-care and personal growth. I actually just did a video on how to stay pure, and on how to successfully abstain for marriage. And just remember, you guys are not alone in this journey. You can reach out to me whenever you need to, or whatever it is. And thank you so much for watching. Take care of your beautiful heart and soul and spirit. And don't remember to like, comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. Bye.